the hidden fear that chains your potential, and how to break it forever. There is a fear inside you right now, but it's not the fear you think. It's not the fear of failure. It's not the fear of rejection. It's not even the fear of pain or loss. No, the fear that truly holds you back is the fear of becoming who you're meant to be. The fear of your own power. And that fear is a thief. It doesn't steal your dreams with a loud bang. It does it quietly, with whispers. Stay where it's safe. Don't go too far. What if you're not enough? That fear builds a comfort cage, soft on the outside, but lined with invisible steel bars. And most people never even try to escape. Not because they're weak, but because the cage is disguised as home. But let me tell you something. The real reason you haven't stepped into your next level, it's not your circumstances. It's not your background. It's not even your lack of resources. It's that every time you get close to growth, you flinch. Because growth means death. Not the death of your body, but the death of the version of you that can't handle what's next. And your subconscious fights to keep that version alive. You see, we're not afraid of falling. We're afraid of rising. Because rising demands sacrifice. It demands you bury the excuses, burn the identity of the victim, kill the comfort, and walk willingly into the fire of transformation. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man who dreamed of building a business empire, but he didn't start. Not because he lacked ideas, not because he lacked money, but because every time he imagined himself successful, he saw a stranger, a version of himself he didn't recognize, a version that was decisive, powerful, disciplined, and it scared him. Why? Because that version had no excuses left. That version couldn't blame his parents anymore. That version couldn't complain about his job. That version had to own everything. And so he stayed small. Not because he couldn't go big, but because staying small meant he never had to be fully responsible for his greatness. Now hear me. Every time you sabotage your progress, every time you procrastinate, hesitate, or overthink, you're not avoiding failure. You're avoiding the death of who you are now. That's the secret no one tells you. Success is violent. It tears apart the old you with no apology. It crushes your habits, rips through your limits, and rewires your mind. But if you stay in the fight long enough, you come out reborn. And that rebirth is not soft. It's not polite. It's not romantic. It's messy. It's brutal. But it's the most honest version of you this world will ever meet. Now let's talk about resilience. People think resilience is bouncing back. But real resilience, it's not about bouncing back. It's about refusing to die in the valley. It's walking through hell and taking notes. It's being bent, broken, laughed at, abandoned, and still whispering, "I'm not done yet." Resilience is not a personality trait. It's a decision. A decision to show up when no one is clapping, to build when no one is watching, to believe when even you start to doubt yourself. It's not glamorous, it's not sexy, but it's what separates those who wish from those who become. So let me ask you, what if the fear you've been running from is actually the signal? What if that fear is the GPS leading you to the exact place you need to go? What if your breakdown isn't a curse, but the doorway to your next chapter? You want to win? Then stop fearing the fire. Become it. Let it burn away your weakness. Let it incinerate your excuses. Let it light up the road others are too afraid to walk. Because at the end of that fire is you. Not the broken version, not the tame version, not the one who's afraid to be too much. The unleashed, unstoppable, undeniable version. And that version doesn't need permission. It doesn't wait for signs. It doesn't ask, "Can I do this?" It decides. It builds. It becomes. So don't run from the fear. Study it. Stare it down. Let it show you where you've been hiding. Then walk straight into it. Because fear is not your enemy. It's your invitation. And resilience? It's not what helps you survive. It's what helps you become. You want to be Mr. Successful? Then understand this truth. The real battle is not out there. It's in here. And the day you choose to fight, to face the one fear that's been chaining your potential, is the day the world finally meets the version of you who was never meant to be average. Your time isn't coming. It's here. Break the cage. Burn the old script. And rise. For real this time. Mr. Successful uncaging greatness. One mind at a time.